Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for choosing to watch this video. Recently, I have purchased a makeup brush set from Pack Cosmetics. So, this video is going to be the unboxing as well as the first impression of the brushes. Recently, I am into finding travel friendly products. So, while looking for that, I also thought of purchasing a makeup brush kit for travel separately. So, while I was searching for that, I found this from Pack and I felt this is compact and easy to carry while traveling. So, I purchased this one. While searching, I was looking for two things in a brush kit. One, which is compact and easy to carry. Second, which has a wide mouth opening so that it will be easy for me to open and pick the brushes when I am doing makeup. This pouch is actually what I am looking for. I really like the flat bottom pouch because it will be easy for me to keep it in a surface and use. Not only the pouch, the quality of the brushes is also good. So this is the first brush. This is a foundation brush. The name is also mentioned as foundation kabuki brush. So for all the brushes, the name of that particular brush is written in the handle, like bottom of the brush. The handle is big, so because of which it will be really easy for us to hold, and the finishing of the brush I really like it. So I'm planning to keep this white net kind of a thing along with the brush so that the shape of the top will not change. And also, one thing I wanted to inform, while you are removing, you have to remove it from the top, like you have to push to the top and you have to remove the net. If you want to put it back, put it from the bottom so that the bristles of the brush will not get affected. I really like the size of these brushes because it's not very big or it is not very small. So it is actually as expected. So it will be really easy for me while I am doing the makeup, like holding the brushes. It will be really easy for me. So yeah, as I told, the name of the brush, each brush is written at the bottom, but I'm really sorry I couldn't show it properly because of the lighting which I am using. So next we have a concealer brush. The name is mentioned as angled concealer brush. As mentioned in the name, this concealer brush has a unique angle which is different from the concealer brushes I have used. I have a concealer brush from Milagro, which I specifically brought for under eye concealing. So that brush is too fluffy, but it is actually good for blending. But this brush is actually quite closely packed, so I think it will be easy for blending as well as for spreading the product. Also, the size of the bristles is not too short and it is not too long. Even if you want to conceal the other parts of the face, you can use this. And for under eye concealing also, this will be a great brush. So the third brush we have is actually a powder brush. So for this also we have this white net to retain the shape of the brush. Actually, I was thinking this brush is only for blush application, so that is what I was thinking. But since it is mentioned as powder brush, obviously the shape of the brush tells us that it can be used for all kind of product application, like to set your face with powder, like translucent powder or compact powder. You can use the same brush. I really like the shape. It is not, yeah, it is not too big and it is not too small, so it is exactly what we were looking for. But for powder application, like for whole face powder application, it might be small, but for blush application I think this size will be perfect. Also, for under eye setting, the shape of the brush will be more convenient. So next we have this fan highlighter brush. The name is also mentioned the same. I was quite surprised when I saw a highlighter brush in a minimal brush kit, because whenever there is a 5 or 7 brush kit, usually the creators will ignore the highlighter brush. But A person like me definitely needs a highlighter brush, because without this brush I cannot apply highlighter. And also the shape is perfect, it is not very spreaded, it is tightly packed, and it is absolutely perfect size for highlighting purpose. Already one of the bristles is coming out, but that's not an issue for me. Next, we have a blending brush. The name of the brush is mentioned as tapered blending brush. So this is the usual eyeshadow blending brush you would have seen in all kind of makeup brush set. So this is same as the others, and I usually use this for eyeshadow blending, so I call it as eyeshadow blending brush. Next, we have a tightly packed eyeshadow blending brush. The name is also mentioned as eyeshadow blending brush. This brush I mainly use to apply eyeshadow under my eyes. So, that is the main purpose of this eyeshadow brush for me. For the upper lid, I use the earlier one. For lower line, I use this particular brush to apply my eyeshadow. So next we have another eyeshadow brush. The name is mentioned as eyeshadow applicator. This brush I mainly use for shimmer application, and also to pack the eyeshadow on the lid of my eyes. And the shape is actually doomed, so because of which we can also use to smudge the eyeshadow. Lastly, we have this classic and a must have eyebrow brush, which has spoolie on one side and an angled brush on the other side. The name is also given as an angular brush. It is the same brush which we usually have, but one thing I really like about this is the cover which is given for the angled side of the brush. Totally, there are 8 brushes available in this particular brush kit. As I already mentioned, I purchased this particular brush so that I can keep a separate brush for traveling, and also at the last minute I don't want it to struggle which one to carry, which not to carry. I just need to take this complete pouch when I am traveling. So that is the main purpose of buying this particular brush. This kit was not actually into my budget, but once after I received the package, I was really happy with this purchase and it was worth buying. It's way beyond the picture which I was having in my mind. If you are looking for a good quality brush kit which has all the required brushes, this might be the right choice. Lip brush is not available in this kit, for which I have found an alternative. I'll leave the link in the description, you can check it out. I hope you find this video useful. So that's all for today's video. I'll see you in my next video.